What's going on, everybody? Caboose.exe here, filling in for Dychronic for this April 23rd, 2021 Zev video. Dychronic asked me to fill in for him because he's going to be out of town for this weekend, and he was just like, you know what, Caboose, you handle it for me, please. And I was like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. But don't worry, he gave me notes on his opinions as to what items you should and shouldn't get, or at the very least, what he thinks of them. So without further ado, let's take a look at what the Zer has here. If you want to just see what the pictures are and then just be like, oh, okay, I know what I want, and then leave, now's your chance. But if you stay tuned, I can tell you what Dychronic recommends. Of course, you should always pick up your exotic engram because they're guaranteed to get an exotic that you don't currently have. And if you get one that you don't like, well, you can always just take it apart, right? It's not like legendary shards are that hard to get anyway, right? So first up is our weapon, the Prometheus lens. In the words of Dychronic himself, gun is not good. Gun is not good. I remember when this thing first came out, it was like overpowered. There was like some kind of mistake that happened and everybody in the Crucible was using it. If you didn't have the Prometheus lens at the Crucible at the time, then you were going to lose. But after a week, it got nerfed, and now we got this weapon that everyone basically says it's not that great. However, one of our friends says that the Dust Field Grenade is pretty good with it since it pulls people together, especially at choke points. It's fun, but there isn't really, you know, a reason to use it. Next up is the Orpheus rig. What Dychronic says is one of the top 3 hunter exotics. And our mutual friend also agrees. This is a great exotic for hunter. You should get it if you don't have it. And you can basically tell how good it is just by reading what it does. Basically, what I'm saying is if you're playing a void hunter, use this exotic. Then for our tank, we have the Titan's ramparts, which is just kind of a weird name, but that's how it is, right? That's how these exotics go. Dychronic says it's decent for trials sniping, but it's easy to avoid. Our friend says that it's pretty good for everything except Grandmaster Nightfalls. And last, and definitely probably least, I don't entirely know where the origins of that phrase come from, we have our Warlock exotic, the Stag, which is, well, Dychronic said it best, Stag is trash, and worse than all other Rift exotics. The people I've talked to for the Stag all say the same thing, it's not good, and I can honestly see why. As someone who doesn't play Destiny 2 very much, I would much rather use something that can help me stay alive rather than, you know, make it slightly easier for a teammate to revive me. The healing aura sounds nice, but if you end up dying in an area where your teammate struggles to get to you in time anyway, then what's the point? And the bonus wasn't just for when you're critically wounded. I could see why one can argue that it's actually better. But it's basically like, you gotta be close to death, or you gotta be dead in order for it to be useful. And that's not how an exotic should be. It should be there to prevent you from dying. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm sorry you had to listen to my voice as opposed to Dychronic, your usual man, but I hope it wasn't too grating. If you actually liked it and want to see more of my content, you can feel free to go over to youtube.com/caboose.exe. You can also find a link to it in Dychronic's main channel page there. On top of that, I'm the co-host for the Twitch. That's where you'll mostly find me, on the twitch.tv/Dychronic page. Tonight for the stream, we'll be streaming Dead by Daylight. We do that basically every Friday, and it is a ton of fun. Last time we played, we went up against the new killer, and I thought he looked so ridiculous, I broke down laughing in the middle of the fight. It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a lot of fun. You should join us though. Join us. Have a good time. I'll probably be drunk. You know, you'll probably get a few laughs at a drunk Caboose trying to fix a generator while being chased by Michael Myers. You know, it's a lot of fun. But until next time, I've been Caboose.exe, and remember, I love you. Wait, hold on. I forgot to do the Patreons. All right. Sorry, I've never done this one before, and I know he usually plows right through it, but I can't do that. All right, anyway, so we have Mehdi Bouhadou, his mom and dad. We got Charles Williams, Dr. Strange, Joe Smith, Monday, Natalie Helpman, Steve Bochnowitz. I got it before when I first saw the name. Sorry about that. I don't mean to butcher it. Justin Herrera, Raymond Schumann, Uni Pinthero, Cole Schwerm, and Casey Reagan. Thank you for all your continued support. We love you. You help us keep making this content. All right? Mwah!